pandemic, music is medicine for the heart and soul. Quarantined Italians lifting spirits as the country reached another grim milestone, its highest daily death toll. Across the continent, historical sites are empty. France closed the Louvre and Eiffel Tower.
Europe has now become the epicenter of the pandemic, with more reported cases and deaths than the rest of the world combined, apart from China.
Countries including Denmark, Austria, and Poland are closing their borders to foreigners. Spain, the most affected country after Italy, issued a state of alert. Outside Europe, Iran announced 85 deaths, but health officials fear the true figure may be much higher. Other countries declared restrictions on travel. In Saudi Arabia, authorities banned all international flights.
Today in Rome, doing as the Romans do means not doing much at all. Under rules announced late last night, across Italy, only food stores and pharmacies will stay open and are mostly empty. Tourist spots are closed, and Rome's famous restaurants now shuttered. You're allowed to walk around, even go to work if it's necessary, but the government is urging a limit to most activity. Authorities canceling schools, church services and events, and police telling people to stand at least 3 feet apart. Violators could face fines, even a few months in jail. Despite the tough tactics, the virus is still spreading. Italy has nearly 12,500 cases, the second most after China. Yesterday, the death toll spiked to 827 dead, but not everyone is.
Carabinieri check our journalists' certificates. This ferry, the main sea link with Sicily, is usually very crowded, but not today, when the restrictions to movement have emptied every corner of Italy.
Buongiorno. Cos'è?
The road to Catania Airport further south is just as deserted.
Buongiorno.
At the airport, an avalanche of cancellations. The controls are carried out at a distance. The plane for France is almost empty.
Close, you think, how close or otherwise, you think the UK is to being in the same situation as Italy?
Well, the UK is in the situation Italy was a couple of weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. But the UK has an advantage because the UK saw what has happened in South Korea and Italy. So there is still time to do something more and quicker than in Italy.
So you think the government here should move to the social distancing measures, the banning of large public gatherings and so on?
That would be a very reasonable thing to do.
Based on measurements gathered by the Copernicus Sentinel-5P satellite, this animation shows the fluctuation of nitrogen dioxide emissions over Europe. The reduction of emissions is particularly visible in northern Italy, which coincides with its nationwide lockdown to prevent the spread of the coronavirus.
Una grave emergenza in Italia che ormai dura da 20 giorni, perché il numero di ammalati ogni giorno aumenta sempre di più. E le farmacie, anche i ferramenta, tutti i generi di prima necessità hanno terminato le mascherine. Perciò già da 10 giorni ci sono cartelli dappertutto che indicano che le mascherine sono terminate. Perciò queste 100.000 mascherine, almeno nelle zone rosse d'Italia, sono vitali. Una manna dal cielo, una benedizione, perché la cosa fondamentale è la mascherina tra le persone, altrimenti il contagio potrebbe proseguire.